Emotional intelligence is basically that aspect of your mindset where you are able to understand your emotions, be able to navigate through difficult emotions in a healthy way, and also be able to understand the emotions of the opposite person. It helps us create sustainable interpersonal relationships and definitely improves and enhances our social skills. It is good to have an idealistic view for your child, but you need to know that the children are learning from their environment. Hi, I am Dr. Ruhi Satija. I am a psychiatrist and counseling therapist based in Mumbai, and today we are going to talk about emotional intelligence in children. Emotional intelligence is basically that aspect of your mindset where you are able to understand your emotions, be able to navigate through difficult emotions in a healthy way, and also be able to understand the emotions of the opposite person. It is an important skill for success because not only it helps us navigate through difficult situations in our life, it helps us create sustainable interpersonal relationships and definitely improves and enhances our social skills. If we have to talk about emotional intelligence in kids, the fundamental aspect of it is that children learn by watching. So first, we need to start with the adults. The first self work that the adults need to do is be aware of their own emotions and their reactive patterns. Often, we expect the child to behave a certain way in a scenario, but we forget that in a similar scenario, given the chance, our reaction might be totally different. It is good to have an idealistic view for your child, but you need to know that the children are learning from their environment. So, if you are somebody who can notice that there are some patterns in yourself that need work first, start with that. The following steps can be beautifully implemented in navigating through any difficult emotion. The first is getting into the awareness aspect of it. Understanding what your patterns are. Over a period of time, maybe through journaling or using some mood apps, try to recognize what are your common reactive patterns. When is it then you react in a way that you would like to improve on? The next step is acceptance. We all are flawed and there is always scope for improvement. So accept yourself for who you are, but definitely leave room for growth. The third is analyzing where this pattern is coming from. A lot of our patterns are coming from our parents. So it is important to realize that this is just a pattern and not a permanent state of being. So accepting and then analyzing these emotions of where it is coming from and then choosing a better reaction is the way to go forward. Journaling, any self-reflection exercise like mindfulness-based meditations work wonderfully in this aspect. The next aspect is how to teach these to children. First is giving live example of your own life of how you navigated through that difficult situation, but also giving the similar awareness to your kids. Instead of reacting negatively to their certain behaviors, which are definitely not acceptable, give them some breathing space, give them some time to reflect on how they went through the day, and then give them some alternatives of how they can react in a certain situation. Help children develop mindfulness practices like simple breathing techniques or simple pause throughout the day, which will help them create more awareness. You can also teach a child to journal where they can reflect on the day on how it went and if they would like to make some changes in their day-to-day life.